Hi, welcome to our workshop from Trend Signal for the week beginning the 5th of August. Very busy week last week from on the financial news events front. Federal Reserve, ECB, MPC and non-farm payroll all in 1 week. And I think central bankers, being August, expected they probably want to create as little reaction as possible, and I think that's pretty much what they did. Markets ended up flat to slightly higher. Equities, FTSE was up just under 100 points. The Dow was up exactly 100 points last week. Euro really ended up unchanged with a little bit of a blip in midweek. Cable a little bit weaker. Yen a little bit stronger. Gold weaker, and bonds mixed on the week. So without further ado, let's just have a look at what is due out this week. A little quieter than last week, obviously, but we do have a focus on let's just get to the right week, and that's correct. We do have a focus on the UK with Mr. Mark Carney, the new central bank governor, Bank of England, who will be having his first discussion with the markets on Wednesday at 10:30, at the same time that the Bank of England's court inflation report is published. And we are expecting some sort of guidance on the future path of interest rates, whether they tie the path of interest rates to some data, whether it be unemployment or employment like they do in the States. We'll soon find out on Wednesday. For the rest of the week, we do have interest rate announcements from Australia and Japan. Australia being the first one, that's on Tuesday morning. Although it's showing here that Forex Factory is suggesting it's going to be unchanged, we do think there's a likelihood that the Reserve Bank of Australia will cut rates to 2.5%, so that's a 25 basis point cut, really on the back of the slowdown in China, which is worryingly persistent now. We will get more data about that on Thursday and Friday this week, with quite a bit of information coming out on the trade balance on Thursday, and then on Friday we got retail sales, fixed asset investment, industrial production and inflation. So a lot of data to come out from there. Unfortunately, all from the Chinese state rather than independent means. So and there is quite a bit of difference between, for example, HSBC's figures recently reported in official figures, and some wag, I should say, has commented the official figures suggest that China's new tactic may be to change the data instead of changing policy. But we shall see. It'll give us an indication at least of what's going on there. We then have on in Japan, that's the second announcement. We're not expecting really too much, but that comes out on Thursday, the Japanese Monetary Policy Committee in their statement. We've also got the Japanese trade balance on Thursday and consumer confidence on Friday. I don't think the Bank of Japan is going to make any change to its economic policy for now, so don't expect too much from them either. Other than that, for the rest of the week, we have probably the most important bit of data in the US is on Tuesday, being the June trade balance, which is expected to a deficit of around 43.1 billion, and that has the ability to move, can have an effect on the dollar as well, so that's something to watch out for. Other than that, we are in the August sort of holiday period. Markets are a little bit less liquid. You do get some interesting moves though, so it is worth sticking around and following these markets. But I think last week's data has pretty much set the tone for the rest of the month, and I expect it to be range bound, with any thought action on the tapering of quantitative easing put off until at least September, when we do think it will start. Thanks very much for listening. We will reconvene on Thursday at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.
If you would like more information about trading the right way, Trend Signal is giving you the opportunity to see and hear about its services live at a free online seminar. Take a look at the Trend Signal website for the latest events and to book your free place.